Russia can no longer use energy resources as leverage against Europe. A striking example is Austria, after Austrian company OMV won a lawsuit against Gazprom for compensation over gas supply disruption in 2022. The company announced it would immediately claim the funds as per the court's ruling. In response, the Russian Federation halted fuel pumping. As of early autumn 2024, Russian gas covered about 86% of Austria's needs. However, after Gazprom cut off supplies on November 16th, Chancellor Karl Nehammer assured that storage facilities were full and there would be no shortage in the country. On December 11, 2024, OMV announced the termination of its contract with Gazprom.
OMV today announced the termination of its long-term natural gas supply contract with Gazprom Export in reference to multiple fundamental breaches of contractual obligations. As part of OMV's ongoing diversification strategy, its portfolio of gas encompasses several supply sources from its own gas production in Norway and Austria, third-party gas producers, as well as additional long-term LNG volumes. From a publication on OMV's website.
EU Energy Commissioner stated that the priority of his policy will be to phase out Russian energy resources. In an interview with Politico, he promised to develop a roadmap by 2027 within the next 100 days. Analysts believe that the European Union can meet this deadline.
The events that occurred after February 24, 2022 have accelerated the implementation of plans that were conceived back in the early 2010s. It is likely that a complete phase-out of Russian hydrocarbons and coal, in addition to this, will happen way before 2027, most likely by the beginning of 2026.
The plan of the EU Energy Commissioner involves not only phasing out Russian gas, but also oil and nuclear fuel. This is aimed at a complete break in all energy ties with the aggressor state. The EU Energy Commissioner anticipates criticism from Hungary and Slovakia, as the leaders of both countries have repeatedly claimed that rejecting Russian resources would undermine their energy security. However, experts believe that finding alternatives to Russian supplies in the current situation is not difficult.
There are already highly effective technologies for LNG, crude oil transportation and other extraction technologies, which make hydrocarbons sourced from various parts of the world accessible for purchase anywhere. Moreover, the transportation costs of energy carriers will be comparable to those of the cheapest fuels transported from the Russian Federation.
Experts believe that a complete European rejection of Russian energy resources would deal a severe blow to Russia. On November 21, 2024, the EU Department of the Treasury announced sanctions against Gazprombank. The effective isolation of the financial institution, which had been a major source of foreign currency revenue for the Kremlin, negatively impacted the national currency exchange rate and forced Moscow to urgently seek solutions for conducting international payments. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Andriy Dmitrenko, UATV News.